Okay, lesson 2, I'm going to switch it around, and this time we're going to use the A shape as our 1 chord and the E shape as our 4 and 5 chord. In this case, so that we're still staying in the key of A, I'm going to be playing an A chord at the 12th fret for my A arpeggio, the D at the 10th fret with the E shape, the E at the 12th fret with the E shape. Alright? And so over here, again, if I'm playing that A shape, I've got my arpeggio tones like so. Okay, so here we go with A. Again, you see, I'm holding back a little bit, trying to just make sure I'm staying in the right place. The A shape chord for our 1, the E shape chord for the 4 and 5. So I've shown you now with these 2 lessons this week 2 different ways you might approach playing, and perhaps in that key. Perhaps you'd play the first time around a 12-bar solo starting with your A chord down at the 5th fret, your E shape chord, and you'd be in that 5th fret position, and you'd be playing those riffs. And the second time around the progression, the second time around the solo, you might shift over to have a change of pace into where you're using the A shape chord way up at the 12th fret as your 1 chord. Changing positions as your solo progresses to just change up the riffs and change up the sound of the whole thing. All right? And that's the benefit of knowing different ways of approaching these patterns, and to understand the different arpeggio shapes and where they fit over your scale patterns. Okay, and so it's a process that is something you can work on quite a bit, an ongoing thing, and just keep working it and keep having fun. Like sitting here by myself playing this, I'm just making it up. It's kind of easy, it's kind of mellow, it's kind of laid back. I'm not playing to the best of my ability. When you're playing on your own, just practicing, just go for it, just have fun. You could sit there and do that for a half an hour and not get bored of it. Then you go out and play with your band, it's a completely different thing. You're playing a lot harder and faster and all that stuff, but you've done your homework to understand where those notes are, and all of a sudden your band members will really notice that you're playing way more melodic than you used to, because you're throwing in the arpeggio tones, the chord tones. All right? Okay, that's lesson 2.